4-H Unplugged. I'm here with
Zach Carter
and
Savannah Hart.
And then we're going to talk about their time in 4-H and goats. So we're going to just jump into it and get started. Did you guys have a mentor or a leader that made a lasting impact on you, and why?
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to? Okay, I'll go first. So I had a couple. When I was doing goats especially, I had Joy, Cindy, and actually Zach himself. They were the three people who helped me learn how to show goats, really helped me in showmanship, worked late nights, later than I think we all wanted to stay up, and still help me to this day. So I don't think I'd be anywhere without them. And then also Brian, he helped me more on the state level 4-H, so he was my mentor when I was learning how to do leadership in 4-H, and he helped me teach a class to a national conference in Washington, D.C. So yeah.
That's cool. Did you have a leader or mentor?
I will also piggyback off that. I would say Joy Dempsey was my chair when I was in 4-H, but specifically her daughter Jana. She would come over so many nights before fair and teach me showmanship, and we'd work on it weeks at the fair. So it really made such an impact on me. I still think about it all the time.
That's good. The next question we have for you is, how has 4-H helped shape you into the person you are today? Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I would definitely say it has taught me how to be really responsible as an adult, being able to learn such responsibility as a child, and it really has given me a lot of confidence in my day-to-day life, and especially that I've been able to talk to other people growing up and relate to them if they were in it too. So I mean, definitely a very, very crucial thing in my life I'm so thankful for.
Very similar. Mainly, like, it got me out of my comfort zone. When I was younger, I was so scared of animals. My first couple of years, I didn't do animals at all because I didn't want to go near them. I thought they were going to eat me, to be honest. And now I'm comfortable, and, like, I found a different part of me that I don't think I would have found without 4-H. It made me get out of that comfort zone that I thought I was stuck in.
Would you guys say that, like, 4-H has helped you be able to present yourself too, in a way, like during showmanship when you're like,
Yes.
that was a big topic, or like an answer for that question that people brought up, is like when you're going into a job interview, you know how to look, how to act.
Where it gives you a little more like confidence. You like can walk in and you're like,
confidence.
yes.
We've also heard a lot of making you comfortable feeling uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yes.
That's huge.
Especially when you go into those interviews and things. We've had so many people on podcasts and they're like, I do not want to do this, and we force them to do it anyways. And at first, I'm like, that was so easy. But like getting you comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right,
You're
yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
for
That's so true.
long.
And I think showing animals, like, forces you to put yourself out there in front of one person, and I think that's helpful when you go into like the job industry and you're like needing to do an interview, and you know how to like present and you know what you're talking about, because when you do animals, you need to know the facts about the animals. You need to know like the facts about the animal, which goes to the facts about like the job.
And I feel like too it ties in because you're not only presenting for the judge, you also have all those parents watching you, all those
Yes.
younger generations, and you,
Everyone's looking up to you to be like,
especially once you get in those senior showmanship classes, they're like, and you're like, I just don't want to fall. I don't want my goat to jump. I seen a video where this one goat was like on his legs punching the kid, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd be so embarrassed. Okay, moving along. How is 4-H? Oh no, that's the one we just asked. My bad. If you could relive one moment from your time in 4-H, what would it be?
I'll
Go ahead.
first. My senior year, I did Big Beef. It was a project I'd always wanted to do. And when I got up here, it was so much fun, like having it to shoot, blow drying it, and yeah, it's definitely what I would relive if I could.
That's one of my favorite things to do is work hair, because I grew up doing cattle. That's what I showed.
I think for me was my first year showing goats, when in showmanship I got first place for dairy, and then dairy and meat went head to head, and then I got first place again, and I ended up going to sweepstakes. I didn't do good in sweepstakes, but it's still a proud moment for me that I went to sweepstakes, even though it was my first year, and I like worked really hard to try to get to that point.
Good answer. This one is more... Okay. What do you miss the most about being a 4-H member?
So I I would say having all of my animals here and being able to prep them together with my friends.
Yeah.
So,
I would agree. This, like, during the beef show this year, I realized how boring it is not having an animal. I'm like, what am I supposed to
when
do?
you see everyone else getting theirs ready, and you're like, oh, if I could just be here and let you know. Yeah.
Like, I was just holding it, and I'm like,
Right. You're like, something's missing.
I'm not getting changed. I'm not
Right.
feeding a cow. I'm just
Yes.
like, what is one thing in 4-H that you hope never changes?
I'll go. The community. Honestly, like going around, you see the people you know, everyone says hi, everyone's nice. When you're in the barns, if you need help, anyone will be willing to help you. Even if it's like your toughest competitor, everyone's willing to help everyone, and I love that about 4-H. Yes, you're going to be competing against some people. Yes, there might be like tough blood after if someone wins over you, but in the end, we're all here for the same reason, and we're all trying to do the same thing. So I hope that never changes, because I feel like that's a big part of 4-H that makes 4-H, and especially makes the fair.
And I feel like that's been a really big point on the podcast. With everybody we've asked that question to, they said, don't be afraid to ask. Someone will help you,
Yes.
no matter what species
Yes.
it is. There'll always be someone that wants to maybe help you clip your cow or your sheep or your goat, or walk it if you need it, teach you that showmanship tips, whatever.
Yeah. 4-H is never a thing that you should feel alone in. It's like, it is a single sport, but it's also a group sport. Like, we're all in this together.
Do you have something you hope never
Yeah, I would
changes?
definitely say that too. You know, like everyone wants to be your friend. You know, there's no wrong. You know, everyone's here to help one another grow and become a better version of themselves. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Okay. What advice would you give a 4-H member?
Oh yes, I would say if there's something that you want to try in 4-H, no matter how big, how small, go for it. You won't regret it, and you will come out on the other side being so grateful that you took a chance, even if you were afraid.
I'd say it's okay to fail, and it's okay not to do good. You're going to have your off years. You're going to have your years where you don't do as good as you hope, but not everyone can win. And I feel like you should use that to do better in the future, rather than just giving up and saying, well, I failed, I got last place, guess I'm not doing that next year. No, it should be, I failed, got last place, looks like I'm doing it, and I'm trying even harder than I did the year before. Because I feel like the more you work at it, the better you'll get, and you may get that first place. Just takes time.
Yeah. I would agree. Especially in those younger years when you're just starting, it's always good to maybe like try everything and then figure out what is your strong suit, what you're good at. Okay. And then the last non-goat question, what does 4-H mean to you?
Good.
Okay, I'll say definitely being able to grow as a person and being able to give back to others. I think that's something I've really taken with me in my adult journey, is that everything that people poured into me, I love being able to come up here and help kids learn and be able to pour into them like people do to me, and it's a very rewarding feeling. So.
Yeah. I think 4-H, again, I said this before, it's a community. It's a family. Like, it really is. I feel like when you're in 4-H, you just feel so loved. Because you may meet this person and have an interaction with them for like 5 minutes, and then you'll see them again later, and you'll like say hi just walking through the barn. Like, it's just such a family, and it's like a way to express yourself with all the support around you.
Great way to make friends.
Yes, a wonderful way to make friends. And it's cool when you like make friends, and usually you may only see them once at fair, but then it's like that relationship or that friendship is like rekindled, and like
Every year at fair.
it starts back up where it left off.
What is your favorite fact about goats?
So I'll say this one's a little weird, but they can eat poison ivy and it does not hurt them.
Yeah, they're great weed backers.
Weird.
They're great weed backers.
That is very interesting, actually.
I think that's more of a weird fact rather than a favorite fact.
But you know, some people be like, wait, what? Like, it's true.
Did not know that. Did you have a favorite fact?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Well-
So the next question we have about goats is, what is the weirdest fact? I mean, that kind of goes with the poison
It's like
ivy
you
one.
kind of said that.
It's kind of like the same question in a sense.
I don't think I have one.
No.
So I'd say they have one stomach, but it's divided into 4 parts.
Yeah, it's a good one.
As many chambers.
Or they'll
Interesting.
eat anything. I feel like
That
that's
too.
eat anything. I'm telling you, I think this morning we had 4 ribbons
Yeah,
that
they
were
ate those.
completely eaten. So they'll eat anything.
Okay. The next question is, what made you want to get into doing goats?
Want me to go? So honestly, it started with an opportunity. So my Joy Dempsey, she is our leader for our club. She has goats, and we always had our meetings at her farm. And it was like around COVID time, and I was like, I kind of just want to get out of the house. And then she gave me the opportunity to start helping out with the goats. And again, like I said earlier, I was really nervous because I didn't like animals at first. And then I started getting more involved, and she was like, well, would you want to show one of my goats at fair? And I was like, absolutely. Like, I got excited. And then I started year after year showing more and more goats to now where I am at now, where I show them every year. But yeah, kind of just started off as like an opportunity that was given and just sparked an interest of mine.
Yeah, so I wanted to show them. So when I started, we had started off with 2 little pygmy goats. They were tiny little, spicy little things. And then ironically, while we're at fair, one of my mom's friends that had been raising the show breed we have now told my mom that she had a baby for sale. So shortly after fair ended, we went to her farm, bought our first baby, and that's how it all started.
It's always kind of funny when things happen that way.
Right, it's like time and place.
Because, like, I know this isn't about goats, but my family started raising beef cattle all because I wanted to show a cow.
Mhm.
And then we, like, bought more, and then more, and then more. And now we have over 100, and it's like, how did this happen?
You get like addicted. It's like,
Yeah, and then my mom's like, why are you guys buying more cows? And my dad's like, it's just lawn ornaments. It's okay.
We just need
We're just decorating. Okay. What were your favorite goats and why?
okay, so mine were Sonnens, so dairy breed. More specifically, their name was Jeannie. Loved that goat. Got me a grand champion and I think like a second in showmanship. If you need a goat that behaves so well, it was that goat. And it was structured so well. I miss that goat so much. I'm still bitter that we got rid of her. She was just so good. And she showed for I think like 2 or 3 years and she just kept winning. She was like, just kept getting better. That was my favorite goat.
Yeah, I would say, so we raised Toggenburg, and they're a Swiss milk breed. I would say my favorite, her name was Shelby. And she was my first nice show goat that my parents bought me. I remember I was a sophomore in high school. And remember one weekend we went down to this really nice farm, and we went and got her, and she won me a lot of nice stuff.
It's always nice to have an animal that keeps winning.
Tell me about it. And then you get the bad animals, and it's like, come on. I miss it. It's okay. There's never a bad animal.
What are the top things you look for when picking out a goat to show? Whether it's dairy or market? Either or.
Okay, so for dairy, a big thing is the udder attachment, like rear and front. Like, if it's got a pocket, it's not very good. You don't want it sagging too much. Like, you want a good udder because there is an udder class. So we really look heavily into that. Then also the top line, you want it as flat as possible. You know, a lot of times their back end will be low, and you don't want that at all. That's my big things.
Yes, about that, say definitely, body composition. You want to look for, wide chest, wide rear, what's going to be able to have good udder capacity, like what the fore udder is looking like, what the rear udder looks like, and just overall, in general, smooth appearance and strong build. So.
Okay. Did you guys have any tips or tricks for showmanship?
Ooh, I love showmanship. Showmanship is my favorite part. I look forward to it every year. Eye contact so much. Like, literally, look at that judge, like, it just is like you're gonna kill him. Like just keep looking at them, because it helps you to know what you need to do in the ring, because they may tell you something like go in a circle, and usually it's like the littlest like hand gesture that if you're not looking at them you won't see. Also, your placement between the judge, the goat sandwich is like what we like to call it. You do it with most animals, but where the animal is between you and the judge, so then the judge can see the animal clearly. And then also make sure when you have to switch sides that you're doing it as quick as possible. Because if you're taking so long to do it, then it doesn't look as clean, and the judge may be on the same side as you.
Yeah, I'd definitely say eye contact is massive because, you could miss a cue the judge is giving you. lots and lots of practice and lots of patience. But I would definitely say the final thing for me but remember that you're having fun. All of this is to have fun at the end of the day. It's not that serious. As serious as we want it to be, but remember that you're doing this to have fun too, so always keep that in mind.
Yeah. I feel like those are some great tips. Okay. What is the least favorite thing about goats? Maybe something they do that gets under your skin or drives you crazy some days.
Everything? No, I'm just kidding. Just
It
kidding. I'm
depends
just
on the day
kidding.
they're having.
Yes. We had one goat this year. Junebug. Love her. She was our hardest goat to get ready this year. Did not want us to shave her or wash her. Literally, she tried to, on the milking stand where they stand so we can do all this, she whipped her body over and almost killed herself because she was trying to. It was just not working. Kept kicking us. It was literally, I think we had 4 people holding her down, telling you this is a baby goat, so she's a small thing. No, it was not working at all. And then we go to tattoo her and get her all ready, and hated that, which most goats do. But then as we're going to put her back into the horse stall, so he opened the door and I had to go, and she's running me, and she runs to the electrical fence. And I'm not kidding you, she bit the electrical fence. They all know it because a lot of them run into it, but she just goes up to it, stops, and just bites it. And then we're all laughing, and she jumps back so scared.
Shocked and all.
I'm telling you, this goat did so many things this year. That was her biggest thing. But I don't know. Sometimes I think they're a little dumb. But yeah, I think she's just my least favorite goat in general. But mainly when they just don't behave. And I mean, it's an animal, so you're gonna have that. But it's sometimes
They can be
it's just
persnickety,
annoying.
wanna get
Yes,
out,
yes,
they
that's
know
a
where to
good.
get out all the time.
Yeah. And they do it when you're not looking, and they know when you're not going to look.
Yeah.
They're very particular animals.
We had a goat. Her name is Kiana. My little sister's goat, and every day when she was little, she would jump the fence and jump the fence and jump the fence, and then she soon enough got too big, and now she can't do it anymore, thankfully. But this goat would be walking up. She'd be just sitting by the back door waiting for somebody to come out, and then she'd follow them around the yard, follow them into the cow pen. It's like, girl, not your best day.
I had the same problem as we had this one goat, and she just kept getting out, and we're like, where are you getting out? Because there wasn't any holes in the fence, but she was getting out through the horse gate. Somehow she was small enough to get in there, but she wouldn't go run around or run away like you would think. No, she would run into the opening of the barn and just chill out there. She wasn't eating anything, just hanging out in the barn. I was like, we're giving you outside time and you want in the barn? It was
Or it's
goats.
sitting out your stall, with all this. You wanna be
Literally.
in there?
We're giving you a whole field to run around in, and you want to be in a small little stall. It doesn't understand it, but goats are so much fun. The little things that might seem kind of like how I said about her eating the fence or biting on the fence, and just the little things that they've done, honestly, is my favorite part too, because it's so much fun. It adds to it. If everything went perfectly, it'd be kind of boring.
Right.
And we'd be like,
Extra.
yes.
You wouldn't have as many stories. They definitely have
Exactly.
big personalities, I would
Yes.
say, which makes them fun. Okay. The last and final question we're going to leave off with today is, what is the difference between meat goats and dairy goats?
I'll let you start.
So I'd say that's the major difference is, meat versus dairy. One is solely for milk and dairy character and, keeping dairy going. The other, meat showing. And they're two very different things, all same species.
Yeah, literally, basically ties it up. In the showing aspect, you show them completely different. Dairy is more showing off the animal, and you want to be kind of as far away as possible with having it set up, just so then the judge can see the udder and all that stuff that a dairy goat holds. And then for meat goats, I mean, I've never shown meat goats personally, but from my understanding, you brace them, and you want to make sure that they're set up, and it's a little bit different. But they're all very similar in different aspects.
They're all goats.
They're all goats. It's a goat at the end of the day, you know, like.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Yep.
Welcome to the segment of 4-H Unplugged with the Clover Crew. Today we have Courtney Bounds with pigs. What is your favorite fact about pigs?
My favorite fact about pigs is that they're very intelligent and they learn like routines really well and they can open gates and they can recognize people. So whenever we're in the barn, they can just always see us.
That's fun.
Yeah,
And then they probably try to get out to get to you.
they do.
What is your weirdest fact about pigs?
The weirdest fact I know is pigs can't sweat. They don't have any. They do have sweat glands, but they don't work.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way they can cool off is by like mud or fan or somewhere cool.
That's cool. No pun intended. What made you get into pigs? Because you grew up doing sheep.
Yeah.
Your grandparents own a sheep farm, lamb farm. How did you get into pigs?
So I really just thought they were cool, and my grandpa thought it'd be cool if we did pigs too. And so he helped us pick them out, and then we kind of just got into it doing sheep and pigs. And then we found a breeder and just kept going with it and learning we learn new things every year.
And then you added on the chickens. And then the cat.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite pig and why?
This year, my favorite pig was Frosty.
I think that Frosty was everyone in that family's favorite pig.
Yeah, he definitely was a favorite. He was my light cross barrow. He's just always been my favorite. He was super fun to train and work with all summer, jackpots.
Mm-hmm.
Every weekend. Yeah, he was super sweet.
What are the top things that you look for when you're choosing out a pig to show?
I look for good structure, sound feet and legs, like good muscle, good attitude, hopefully. I've had a few that aren't good. They can walk good. And that's really important for training and showing them.
What are your tips and tricks for showmanship?
For showmanship, you always want to know where the judge is and always try to find the holes of like where other people aren't gonna go. And then try to get all the angles, especially for pigs. It gets crowded and it's really good. Very intense eye contact you want for showmanship. And practicing every day helps boost confidence. And
For your circle walking.
yes.
For all your
Figure
circles.
eights, we were, yeah.
Sorry about that. There's a magician in the green space starting at noon. Sorry guys, there's a lot happening today.
Oh my.
Okay, I think we're back. We've just Jeff the Magician here at noon, sweepstakes happening behind us, and just a lot going on right now. What is your least favorite thing about pigs?
My least favorite thing about pigs is how they can be so stubborn sometimes. It just takes a lot of training with them. And this year was my first year having two pigs that scream constantly, like before feeding, or if they want to go for a walk, they'll just scream. So that's like my least favorite thing.
And what is your favorite 4-H memory?
I don't have like a certain memory, I don't think. Just like hanging out with people at fair
And you get jackpot all over.
All over Michigan. Yeah.
All over.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for the shorter style podcast today. The Clover crew got to work in the food stand, which was so much fun, and we wanted to thank you guys for watching all of our videos and staying tuned for more to come throughout our off season with fair, because we will continuously still be posting. Thank you all.